Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Yep, I know I always say this is not in a video blog in ages, it's just life and everything else has been sort of getting in the way of doing things. So I'm mostly just talking about what I did yesterday. I was out cycling, I did come down here yesterday, so it was a bit of deja vu for me. And about 4 miles sort of that way, I thought, oh, I'm starting to get a flat. And I don't think it's anything to do with here. Well, actually no, it's nothing to do with coming down here. But when it first happened, I thought I'll put pumps of my own to it. I literally cycled about 100 metres and I went down again. I thought, this ain't great. So I basically, if it's my back wheel, I never like to take the whole thing off of this afterwards. So I did what I normally do. I took the inner tube out as much as I could, blew it up. I could feel it coming out, but at this point I was like, where's that coming from? So I put a puncture brake on where I thought it was coming out, and then put my hand next to it, still coming from. That's a bit weird, so that's why I was thinking, great, the back wheel was going to go off the bike. Yeah, so if you get a flat tyre, it's never in the front, it's always in the back. So I took it off, and after another like 2 or 3 minutes of scratching it, I thought the only place it can be is been a puncture sort of next to it, just put a puncture brake on it. So I took it off really slowly, and when I took it off, I thought, that ain't right. And then well, everything you always get a little join, don't you? So there was a little join, and it had gone rip, basically. So it's about, I'm going to say about a centimetre, sort of about that long tear in it. And of course, puncture brake kits aren't really designed for doing that. So at this point, I was starting to panic a little bit because it was really hot, probably hotter than it was today. I was on the way back again, I was starting to think I need to start drinking lots of water. And of course, trying to fix your puncture, the sweat was absolutely pissing off of me. And the tear was that big, I had to put, I'd all basically one puncture repair bit on it, put it on when it wasn't actually that bit, so I had to put like 2 of the longer ones on that bit. And of course, since it was a tear, I was thinking this the work is not going to work, so I put it on, bumped it up, and luckily as the rate was like about 3 or 4 months, it went flat again. But of course, the longer and longer I went, it was going flatter and flatter and flatter. And of course, I was trying to hit potholes. I thought, if I hit a pothole, I know what's going to happen. It's just going to go pop. And of course, at this point, I was literally dripping in sweat. I had 1 bottle of water with it, literally finished. I always take at least 1 of a drink, which was a bottle of Lycra's Age, which I'd finished as well. And I was starting to think, I'm not going to get back now, because even just pumping it when I was trying to fix the tire, I was thinking I'm going to have to phone a taxi to get home. But I was thinking, I'm not going to get this fixed. So I did make it home, thank God for that. And literally the second I got home, I was like, drink as much as I possibly could. And then I had a really cold shower, and then I was fine after that. And then today I thought, I'm going to get my bike fixed. So I basically took my bike outside, took the back tyre off, and I had a spare tyre. This is where it gets complicated. I put the tyre on, I thought, this tyre doesn't look quite right. I put an inner tube in it, and I thought, this inner tube ain't fit the tyre. What's that all about? And I thought, that's a bit strange. And after lots of scratching like that, I thought, I better check it in the other tyre. It actually fits the rim, the wheel, but the sizes are quite different. I thought, that ain't right. So I've evidently either ordered the wrong wheel over nearly a year ago, or they sent me the wrong one. I don't know which. And of course, I've now looked in the wiggle organs trying to work out what one I meant to order, and I can't work it out. So I've basically put a new inner tube in the tyre in the bike, which was even that was hassle. At some point, you know, you get the car type as I call it, and you get the other type. At some point, I've evidently ordered the wrong type, and I've not noticed, and I've ordered more of them, so I've got a mix of inner tubes. And of course, I want the car type because when I pump up the car my tyre, it's just easier having that one. And the fact my other bike, which I need to get fixed, has also got the car type. So they all use the same valves, so fair enough, but I don't want to be replacing technically 4 inner tubes just to go to that type of valve. So basically, the bike's back on the road again, it's sitting over there, that's why I'm wearing this. So now I just got to order a new tyre. So it's a bit known, but I always like to keep a spare tyre in the house in case I need to replace the tyre. Because quite often if you do have a major blow, it's happened years ago, the inner tube went and the whole tyre doesn't ripped itself to shreds, and that was a long time ago. But it was basically, it was at night cycling back from the Peter Graham Stadium, and it was literally beside of stand. So I literally just found I walked as far as I could and thought, bugger this, and I literally just dumped a bike in the field. It was at night, so nobody was going to find the damn thing. Went and got the car and drove back and got the bike. So yeah, I do quite well. I think on average I get about 1 puncture a year, but that's the worst one I've had in a long time. And the fact that I just thought, oh, I would fix that, and then when the eventual day was coming from, I was thinking, oh my god, what are we going to do? So now I've got the funds, I've got to get a new tyre that definitely fits. I always like to have as many spare puncture brake kits as I possibly can, so to buy more of them I need to order more inner tubes and work out and make sure I order the right ones, which is going to be interesting. And of course, since I'm now working 6 days a week, I've got to then somehow make sure when I order all this, it turns up in a day. I'm going to be in the house all day, but then at the end, I don't want to be in the house all day, but then if I take them off work one day, and then waiting in all day for the blooming postman to turn up, or DPD, or Hermes, or how they call it nowadays, that means I wasted the whole day. So that was basically my adventure for yesterday. And if you live in the UK, you know that, well, not all of the UK, but England, so most of England, a little bit of a heat wave, so at work it's been not pleasant, it's been really hot in the vans. Oh, you're in the van, you got aircon. Nope, we don't have aircon in the vans, so you literally got the windows down, and you're sweating bucket loads, drinking like there's no tomorrow. So luckily ours, I missed the worst of it, and that was yesterday, but today I got the point I wasn't working yesterday during the day, but then apparently this Sunday, it's going to be even hotter than it was yesterday, so that is going to be not nice, because most of this week, saying that most of this week I'm doing afternoons and evenings, so it's going to be interesting. So that is mainly what I've been up to, well, in the past couple of days anyhow. And I do promise you I'm going to start doing more video blogs. I know I keep saying that, but now I've got back into cycling at long last, I just need to crack on with that. But somebody on Twitter went, oh, it's too hot to go cycling. I thought, yeah, but if years then it's just, before I know I'm going to get way behind the cycling again. But put it this point last year I had done well over 1,000 miles, and this year I've only literally just hit 700, and that 700 miles I've done more miles in the past 2 weeks, and then almost in the last 2 or 3 months combined. Because last week I did 94 miles in a week, which sounds a lot, but last year by this point I'd done at least 2 weeks I did 200 miles, and most weeks I was hitting between 80 and 150 miles every single week. So it's just where everything else is going on in life and moving. Yep, Cooper passing away, which I still find really upsetting, and everything else is going on in my life, but now I just need to sort of get back into doing lots of cycling. Oh yeah, back to, I bet speaking of Bugsley. I know when I last mentioned I was like, he's not the same as Cooper. Of course, they're totally different animals, totally different dogs, but I have really fallen for Bugsley now. He's actually become, I hate to say it, quite amazing recently. When he first got him, he was a pain in the backside, but now, most times he knows when he's done wrong, he stops quite quick, or you just give him that sort of look and say, Bugsy, and he stops. He's still a bit mouthy, but even that, I haven't had any scratches on waiting a long time. When he first used to do it, it actually hurt, but now, to me anyway, I can put my hand in his mouth, and he sort of does dip down, but he doesn't actually hurt you. You can be like, oh, Bugs, it's a little bit, but it's not as hurt. And the fact he's been quite a mouthy dog, I think unfortunately, he's always going to be a bit mouthy, but unfortunately, new people, I did think it was like, if a new person comes to the house, he goes back to the old way, it becomes really mouthy again. I think it's him kind of say hello, but he doesn't, when he does it, it actually does hurt. So anyway, I changed the subject from my bike to Bugsy and everything else. I'm going to get going now, and I'm going to go that way on my bike, and carry on with the rest of the cycle. So please do comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and I promise you, speak to you, hopefully at some point this week or next week again. Bye!